charm. Let's see. Hey guys, Kaylin here and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, I thought that I would give you guys you guys being the incoming freshmen, some advice from a junior, because I so far have survived 2 years of high school, and I thought I would give you guys some tips in case you guys are, not in case because you are starting high school, in case you guys are nervous about starting, because it's a nerve-wracking experience because you're moving from a place where you are on top of the totem pole. That's the expression me and my family have always used, top of the totem pole, to you're being knocked down all the way to the bottom. Because you were an 8th grader, you're like, yes, big man on campus. Now you're a freshman and everyone hates freshmen. Freshmen hate freshmen. So like, I thought I would give you guys some tips to survive your first year of high school and that grade that everyone hates being in. Okay, so tip number 1, do not wait to the last minute to start on homework and projects, or like homework or projects, because I guarantee you if you have this big project due the next day and you have only just started on it, it's not going to be your best work. You are not going to get the best grade you can. Personally, I did that last year. I had this big project. I got assigned it a month and a half, or maybe just a month ahead of time. I started on it the night before it was due. My parents helped me, my brother helped me, my family was pretty much having to help me with it because it was 150 points and I needed those points. I did get a good grade on it, but it was not my best work, and I have to say I was very disappointed in my work. Very. So, also I've done math projects like that where I've waited till the last minute. They're not very big projects, but I've waited till the last minute and they have not been my best work. I've not gotten the best grades on them. When I knew I could have done better, I didn't. So dog, seriously? That's gonna happen multiple times. She's like barking at wind. There was a cat outside, completely across the street, paying no attention to our house, barking at the cat. Not even our cat. But yeah, so I do recommend that you don't wait till the last minute, because you're gonna be dead tired the next day, because you're gonna have to stay up so late working on projects and homework. Because not only do you have a project, most likely you have homework for your other classes. What else? It's not gonna be your best work. It's really not. You're going to be kind of disappointed in it. You're going to look at it and go, I could have done so much better. Also, your grade's not going to be the best, and you want the best possible grade to raise your grade in that class. Okay, we're going to move on to tip number 2. Stay organized, because nothing is worse than going to class and having worked so hard on this homework assignment, having done your best on it, and then you have to take your backpack and you're like unzipping it and you're like, where is it? Like, I take my backpack. I just scared my guinea pig. We can unzip it. Can I unzip it? Like, nothing's worse than getting to class and you're like, okay, let's get my homework assignment out. And you're just like, well, where? I have 2 things in my backpack right now, a planner and a notebook. That is it. And I have like my schedule and stuff. We're like, nah, where is it? And then you pull this crumpled sheet of paper out from underneath a whole stack of notebooks, and you cannot read anything because it's just so crumpled. Or you don't even have it because you forgot it at home, because you were not being organized. You did not put it back up once you finished the assignment. Something happened maybe to it. Maybe you left them in breakfast. But nothing is worse than like not being able to find your assignment, and especially if you have a time limit to turn it in. If your teacher's like, okay class, 5 more minutes to turn in your assignment, or 5 more seconds to turn in your assignment, and you're like, I still cannot find it. And she won't accept it after the time limit's up. So make sure you stay organized, put everything in its proper place. I suck at this. I'm gonna try again this year. We're gonna see. Don't know how that's gonna work. Join clubs and teams or whatever. Join something. Don't be that kid that just doesn't join anything, because you're not going to make as many friends as you possibly can. And I don't want to say you're going to drift away from your friends you had in middle school. You're probably not. You probably will. It's hard to tell. It all depends on you and your friends, but like, I'm still friends with someone I've been friends with since the 3rd grade. We have 2 years. We did not go to the same school for 2 years. My back itches. We have not, why did I feel the need to tell you that? We have not been, for 6th and 7th grade, I attended a school that was very close to my house for middle school. For 6th and 7th grade, she attended the same school as my older sibling. We are still best friends to this day because we attend the same high school now. But join clubs and teams and you will meet new people, not just the same people that you've always known. I mean, make sure it's something that interests you though. Like, if you join something that doesn't interest you, that's just gonna suck. Also, joining clubs and teams are a good way to help you relax, because you're not always, the whole time, you're not just gonna be stressed with schoolwork. Like, the GSA at my school. I joined the GSA last year. We didn't do much in that club, but it was a good way to like not be completely stressed for the whole day, especially if I had like a test that day. It was like, okay, I'm in a room full of people who actually are kind of relaxed. We were joking in that club, like we joked about one girl or person that just brought bread. They had bread in a bag. I don't know why they had bread in a bag, but they did. We were joking about stuff and it was fun. It was a nice way to relax. So I do recommend that you join clubs or teams or something to help you relax throughout your school year, because school is stressful enough. Don't make it more stressful by not having a way to relax. Dress in layers. You know you're gonna get to school and it's gonna be freezing outside. If it's winter. We're gonna go with winter here. Let's say it's winter. And you're like, okay, it's cold outside, I have to go wait at the bus stop. So you throw on your jacket and you have long sleeves on underneath and you're wearing pants and everything, and you're like, yes, okay, I'm good. You go outside and you're warm. You get to school. You go inside. It's like a sauna. And you're like, okay, takes off jacket. You're still long sleeve and pants. It's gonna be cold in some classrooms because Lord knows teachers like make their robes weird. Just dress in layers. Dress in layers. Trust me, it is gonna help. I'm sitting in my chair and my feet is falling asleep. But dress in layers because it's just gonna be a lot more helpful for you, especially if it's like summer outside, like at the beginning of the school year and the end of the school year. That's my chair squeaking. I get really sick of that at night. But it's especially good for summer because like at the end of the school year, at the beginning of the school year, it's still hot outside, and you'll go outside wearing like your shorts and your short sleeve t-shirt, and you're like, it's good, it feels good outside wearing that. But you'll go inside and it is freezing. So bring at least a jacket or something. Was that helpful? I hope that tip was helpful. Run through your schedule ahead of time. I had to burp. You couldn't tell, but I did. Run through your schedule ahead of time. This is very helpful. I did this when I went to go get my schedule of in freshman year. I was with my mom and my brother. So I ran through my whole schedule. I went through the school building because they let me. And I just visited every single one of my classes. So I knew pretty much where they were at. So when I got to school on the first day and I was trying to get to my classes, there wasn't like this big thing about going like, well, I don't know where any of my classes are, because I kind of knew the general area. I think I asked one teacher. No, I asked like two teachers. I asked two teachers where class was at because that was the only class I was unsure of. Don't annoy others. This is a very important tip. People will hate you if you annoy them for any specific reason. There was these, I'm going to tell you a story right now. Okay, story time. We were at lunch. Me and my friends were at lunch. It was like April or May. It was late in the year. And there's these freshmen. We have this amphitheater outside, and you have the stage, and you have the steps going down front, and you have these two little entrances from the side. So let's say this is where me and my friends are sitting. These are where some freshmen are sitting out in the entrances from the side. But these freshmen had a tendency to run around, just play and stuff at lunch. And me and my friends, we would sit in this big group. There was a lot of us. So we would sit in this group on the stage. We weren't taking up the whole stage. And you could easily walk around us from that entrance because we were like, here's the entrance and here's us. You could kind of easily walk around us. You did not have to run through us, through like our group, to get by. These freshmen decided, that doesn't matter. I'm running right here. I'm going to continue running right here. That probably not what went through their mind, but oh well. That's what I think went through their mind. They would run off the stage and run through the stage, come back, and go up the entrance right next to me and my friends, which I think was a ramp. And they would run straight through our group. They were doing this, I think, for the whole year. I'm not really sure, but it got annoying. Very annoying very quickly. So near the end of the year, we were sick of it. We were joking about it. We were like, we should trip them next time they come up. Next time we do that and stuff. And one or two of my friends did. I think one friend tripped them with their leg. I think one held up her arm. But, yeah, we tripped them. The guy fell back against one of his friends, and they were not running through our group for the rest of the couple months or the rest of the weeks. Don't annoy others, because there are consequences to annoying it, whether it's them telling a teacher and you getting in trouble with the teacher, or them doing something like that to prevent you from running between them. So, and my last tip, which is how I'm going to end this video, is study. Nothing is, okay, there's probably some things worse, but like, study-wise, there's nothing worse than getting to class, looking at the board and going, oh, that test is today. Thought that was last week. And you're like, didn't even take a test last week, still thought it was last week. Thought she forgot. There have been instances where like I've had a teacher and we're like, he's not paying attention as though we have a quiz. Maybe he forgot. We just won't remind him. So we were taking out our notebooks as though we were taking notes. And then he told us to clear our desk and we're like, fudge nuggets. But study. You want a good GPA. Because I don't know about your school, but my school, on our transcripts, they kind of average our GPAs together for the years. Mine has luckily been pretty much the same for the past 2 years. The 3.4 was averaged out to around a 3.45. So, what was I going to say? Study so your grades in those classes are going to be good, so your overall average GPA is going to be good. Because colleges, I think some colleges do look at GPAs. I'm pretty sure the school me and my brother want to go to look at GPA. So you definitely want a good GPA, average GPA for like all 4 years. Start off freshman year strong, people. Do it. Also, last bonus tip, show some school spirit. Don't be that person that just like, I have no school spirit. Show some. Whether it is painting a paw print on your face during Spirit Day. That's what me and my friends do. Like, we'll go to school, have a paw print on my... By the way, I did my makeup and I put on highlight. I don't know if you can tell, but I did. Okay, just, like, show some school spirit. You're stuck there for 4 years. Don't make it boring. Okay, guys, well, that is it for this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed and press that subscribe button down below if you want to join the corner of the YouTube party. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to have in my videos from now on because I like that. Also, I promise to make this behind me more interesting because it's probably where I'm going to start filming my videos. I promise to make it more interesting so it's not just my desk and a white wall. By the way, tune back in next Friday because on next Friday I am doing a back to school haul / essential stuff. So I'm like, the stuff that's like, this is important, I need this at school. And then stuff I've just gotten for school, like clothes and books and stuff. Including, if I turn this way maybe, including these textbooks. That's going to be in it because it's back to school haul. Technically I got this for school, so. Okay guys, well that is it for this video. I do hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next Friday. Bye.